This video shows how to determine the mode, median, mean, frequency table and standard deviation using Microsoft Excel or any other spreadsheet. If you don't have Excel on your computer, then you can use the Office 365 account that comes with your enrolment. Log on to Office 365 and then click the Excel tile. Select the blank spreadsheet and open. Find the data table in eCampus. Highlight the data table. Press Ctrl+C to copy the data to the clipboard. Return to the spreadsheet. Left-click the cell A1. Press Ctrl+V to paste the data onto the spreadsheet. Type the heading Frequency Table. Enter the headings for each modal range. Enter the formulas to count the data in the modal range. You can drag around the data set. To count the number of values in the range between 80 and 89, we can use the COUNTIF function. Use the equal sign to tell Excel that there is going to be a function. Type COUNTIF, then brackets. Enter the range of cells to be counted by either typing the range or highlighting the first cell and then left-click and drag the mouse around the data. Use the comma after the range to specify the condition that is to be counted. The condition is enclosed in double quotes. The first part of the formula will give us the values greater than or equal to 80. Now we need to subtract all the values that are greater than or equal to 90. So any value that equals 90 or more will be subtracted. This leaves the values between 80 to 89 inclusive. Enter each formula for each data range. Enter the mode heading. The frequency table is complete. Sum the column to check that all the data is included in the table. The data range for your sum of the total may be different than the one shown here. It is dependent upon the size of the data set and the layout of your spreadsheet. Now to calculate the mean. Enter the formula to sum the data. Drag around the data set to enter the value into the formula. All the data is added together. Type the mean heading. Enter the formula to divide the total by the number of data scores. The mean is calculated. To determine the median, the data needs to be sorted. Highlight each column and press Ctrl+C to copy. Then choose where the data is going to be copied to. Press Ctrl+V to paste the data. Select the next column to copy. Select the next cell. Copy and paste each column so the data is one long column. Left click on the first item and then shift left click on the last item, and all the data in the column is selected. Select the Data tab to bring up the sort options. Select the sort and the sort window opens. Make sure that the checkbox Data has headings is not checked. Select OK and the data is sorted. There is an even number of data scores. That means that there are 2 data scores in the middle. Take the 2 middle scores and find the average. Now it is time to determine the standard deviation. Enter a formula to subtract the mean from the first data score. Click on the cell and drag down to copy the formula to the cells below. The cell reference automatically increments. Then drag to the right to copy the formula so that each data score has the mean subtracted. Enter the formula to square each result. Select the first cell, drag down to copy the formula. The cell reference automatically increments. Then drag to the right to copy the formula so that each data score is squared. Now total the squares. Divide the sum of the squares by the number of scores. Type the heading. Enter the formula to find the square root of the result. It is hoped that this will help save some time and prevent data entry errors.